Hello, hello, hello. Happy Saturday. How y'all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Create Joy Studio, where we slap paint on paper so that we can heal one brushstroke at a time. Now, I got rid of my water from this morning. I gotta get some more water. Feel like I need some granulation water. Hi, Rosemary. Hello, Cookie Wookie. She got her dress on, got our blue dress on. Oh, it was so hard to keep up with you this morning in the chat. Just like, oh my goodness. Because I know you had answers to questions that I had, or I knew you had the answers. Paula K, what's up? Y'all, I meant to get off of here and have that Zoom link done by now, but I promise you when I get finished, you'll have to go and check. It'll be there. It'll be there. It will be there. It will be there. And that's for my members. We do have our Zoom meetup tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I will have that ready. I need to do just a regular month, just one, but figure like, well, what if people unjoin? Then they'll still have the link. So I said, well, can't do that. So either way. All right. So Bitty Penny inspired me this morning. When I tell you inspired me very much. So I pulled out the granulations this morning for the box. Hold on. Ate my box. I thought I still had the box for my Holbein for these, but I guess I don't. But these are the ones that I was using this morning. So if you're over on Bitty Penny's channel this morning and the watercolors, this is the Mission Gold Tourmaline two-tone granulation watercolors. Now, y'all know Bitty Penny just makes everything looks great and wonderful. But this morning she inspired me to pull them out. So I'm going to use the Holbein. These are the ones I used this morning. And I'm going to find the let me see, Holbein. Do I have, are they over here? Um, that way we can have a little bit of conversation about them. Because granulating watercolors, oh, and I'm also going to use, these are the ones we're also talking about this morning. This one is the one that I didn't care for at first. So it's two of these. Yeah. So this one is the one I opened. And I also used this morning some of the Sennelier Master's Touch. But the Holbein, these right here that I'm going to use I'm going to use these and I'm going to use these. So whatever I do today, but these are the ones that I had this morning, which are, y'all know I bought these because they're in a purple box and they are purple and gold. But that purple that we were using this morning, it was that fair Fantasy Violet or I was using Fantasy Violet and then there's a Milky Way Violet for the two that I was using this morning. And so when you look at these, they're two-tone granulation watercolors. These are tourmaline. So these right here, I expect to behave differently because of how they're created in their design. So, but we played with them this morning and they were great. They were great. So it's some of them had a whole bunch. So these were great. So let me put these right here. But if you needed any information about them tourmaline, I needed to have pull out I call it my cheat sheets, because there's a lot that's into those watercolors. So, but these are my, let me see, make sure. Yeah, these are my Holbein. I had to look on the front because I have Holbein granulating watercolors. I have Daniel Smith granulating watercolors, and the ones that I love the most was the Mission. Now the other ones, it's just a little different. Okay, that needs to go up a little bit. I've been drinking water. I didn't even have a full glass of coffee, full cup of coffee this morning. Isn't that something? I showed up. We were there for almost, well, literally, you might as well say 4 hours. I was just like, time flies when you're having fun. So, welcome, welcome. It's World Watercolor Month 2026. Today it says on the thing that we're going to do floral wreaths, something like that. I'm gonna do a version of it because Betty Penny inspired me to do something different. So I'm kind of do a little bit. Maybe it's going to be floral, it's going to be flowers, it's going to be something. Just hang out, trust the process. You know me. I got a little bit of fun that's going to be coming up. But can y'all believe? Can you really believe we're on day 25? Like, if you've been here every day, you've been showing up. You've been either adding water to your palette, but we've been slapping paint on paper. We've been creating on the fly, all centered around watercolor. We've had guests in the studio. We've done a lot for 2026 World Watercolor Month, and I am super duper, super duper excited about all of it. And even like today, sometimes you have a little bit of wondering what the paint is going to do. Don't worry about it. Trust the process and just let it do what it do. But that was part of all of the joy every single day. Watercolor kind of reminds me to remind me that I don't control every little thing in my life. That's what watercolor really, really reminds me of. And this morning of doing the granulations and hanging out with that and seeing what that was doing, that was also a different process. And like I said, trust the process because sometimes we have to place color down on our plate, on our paper, and take our hands off. Just let the water do the work. Trust the process. It works. And y'all know me, that's how life is sometimes. So I got my big mop brush. I'm not gonna mop up, I'm gonna put it down. I'm gonna get it wet. Now well, I didn't buy it, not recently. I went into my stash and got out some big paper. This is 9 by 12. Usually I used up the other paper pack because I gel print on watercolor paper too. So I needed to go and find. So I had to go over there and dig up. I didn't have to dig, but this is a brand new pack. So this is 140-pound paper. So it's really 50 sheets. So that's really 100 sheets because you got front and back. This paper right here is also good to do on the back side. So I like that. And if you've been following and hanging out with me, you know I love the B Paper Company. And so this is just another version of it. I'm not going to call it inexpensive. I'm just going to say it's another version. It's not 100% cotton, but it is acid free and it's cold pressed. So that's all the information. Like it's 140 pounds. It does good. So you're going to see because I'm finna get ready to give it some, we're going to get ready to shellac some water on it. I started to cut it in half because that's another thing that I do with bigger paper packs like this. I have a big old paper chopper that I do cut to make my books. And I would literally cut this in half to make a book, with my cinch. But I was like, no, I'm gonna see what we can do first. And these pads, they are like they say the pads offer higher sheet count for premium artist paper, giving the artist the best value without compromising quality. I agree 100% with that. Hey, Marcy, happy Saturday. Welcome, welcome. Working on making Veterans Day cards. Oh, that is coming up, huh? Y'all be on it. You card makers, y'all be ahead of the game. I'm happy for you. But happy Saturday, everybody. So here at Create Joy Studio with me, your watercolorist, your mixed media artist, I am Karen McCoy. And today we're gonna go with it. It's Saturday. Let's see. I think we have one more Saturday? No, this is the last Saturday. It's the last Saturday because we only have one more week. So Sunday, Friday's the 31st. So one more week, guys. And after that, it's back to Monday and Wednesday at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Now, at the end of this year, I was thinking if I was going to change anything, because at the end of each year, I kind of revamp a little bit, see how things going to go. But I think I'm going to keep right now. I think I'm going to stay Monday, Wednesday, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Because why? Everybody knows that's where I'm on. That's when I'm on. And then maybe pop in and do a Saturday. I don't know. Carla, how you doing? Laura and I just rolled into Charlotte. Gonna put you on the TV. We may knock out. Ah, goodness. I'm happy y'all are back safe and sound. Y'all ain't getting no trouble, did you? We don't have to send no bail money. Y'all ain't running from nobody, right? Y'all did good. Carla, y'all did good. Did you create? Can't wait to see what you created. I did enjoy what you did before. I looked at it again today when I went over into Makers, and I was just like, oh, like I feel like you need to just send me that picture. Send me a picture, DM me, you know, a picture of it. So that way I can take it and print it out on my printer and put it into my watercolor journal for the month. Because it sounds so, it's so beautiful. Look, I'm reading the text, I mean, it sounds so beautiful. Um, but yeah, if y'all fall asleep, then no worries. That means that I did a good job. So again, these are Holbein watercolors right here. And because I have some open holes over here, I'm going to put down red fuchsia. Look, now you can tell that one's granulated. I can see it. I'm not going to put down any more of this violet, this amethyst, only because we got a lot over here still. So I'll sit that right there. That's amethyst. And this one is blue something something genuine. Blue AP petit. Petit. Quite sure you don't need to pronounce the A. So petit. Y'all, I want me some fried chicken wings. When I want something, I want what I want when I want it. Yeah, you ever know that, notice that about yourself? Like, that's why I need to go to the grocery store and go back to planning cooking. It's the summertime and I haven't done it. Okay, we're not gonna put that one down. And we're gonna put the green, which is, let's put it over there. There we go. So these are Daniel Smith. If you were over on Bitty Penny this morning, hey Bernadette. If you're over on Bitty Penny this morning when we were there, I didn't like Primatech. And I tried them, and so Bitty Penny she inspired me to give them another chance because I was gonna box them up, send them to her. So she talked me out of it. I was like, "Well, Bitty Penny, you talked yourself right on out of getting those." But it's tubes, big old tubes, because I like big ones. I don't like little ones. Size matters. These are 15 milliliters. I still can share the colors that I have, right? Um, so let's see how we're gonna do this. I'm going to just show y'all how this granulation thing works, right? So we're going to keep going with what I did this morning, and I'm going to trust what I've learned. I'm going to trust the wisdom that I gained this morning, right? I'm going to trust, and then we're not going to stress over. And then whatever comes out of these papers, I might make cards out of them. I might not. I'm not sure, but I'm going to keep going. So for World Watercolor Month, day 25, we're going to be hanging out with Holbein Granulating Watercolors. And I'm looking for them to, Holbein and Daniel Smith. Got to put that in there. Daniel Smith, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors of Daniel Smith. And I feel like, why not start out with the amethyst? And these watercolors are extra fine. If you know anything about Daniel Smith, that Primatech, that's their like top tier. I'm trying to figure out, why did I have them? I feel like somebody had them on sale. I feel like Michael's had them on sale. All right. Let's kind of go in there. Go mop it up. Let's put down some color. I need some color so you can see it. Is that down enough? Yeah, that's down enough. But we had fun over there. I had so much fun hanging out with Bitty Penny this morning. I need to submit my craft roulette card. I made a craft roulette card. I think I did it because I had a good teacher, a good leader. So that made it all the better and made it fun. So what have you guys been into? Carla and Laura, they've just got back in Charlotte. They've been hanging out, having fun. So what has everybody else been doing on this Saturday? After I hung out with Bitty Penny, I kind of went and reset, took the dogs out, gave everybody a little snacky snack, and took them out. Came back in, I had to run some errands, and I'm literally just getting back in the house, probably about 5 o'clock. So just in time to hit that button. Do you need to go outside again? We just came back in. He needs to go outside. You want to go out? Oh, I think he heard the squirrel outside the window. He wants to go try to chase him. No, but I took a wrong turn and went miles out of my way. We turned around at a rest area, and I wish you all could have seen the young man standing outside the car next to us. Worth the detour. Oh, okay. Recuperating from running around all week. Yes, Rosemary. Yes. Carla, did you take a picture at least? Like, share that? You just gonna tell us you just gonna drop that in there and just so we gotta take your word for it? I mean, we will, but okay. This one, I feel like that one might not be granulating because this one, let me see. Let me get my glasses on, y'all, because the letters, the numbers, y'all know they make them too small. And life over 50. Can't, well, heck, before life was over 50, life over 20 couldn't see. All right, let's look on here and see. Um, mm, pigment. Well, it doesn't say anything right there. That's a very interesting. Let's see what's on this one. 42, 36. KT, what does that mean? Huh, interesting. All right, I gotta ask Miss Google something. What do we say this is? That's amethyst. Because I don't have, it's not show anything on there. So APATITEGENUINE. Of what? Because it has a, like, I don't know if you can see, it looks kind of grayish. It's definitely not just one color, but it doesn't have multiple. Like on Holbein, it gives you multiple numbers. So it says it's not a mixture of separate paint colors made of actual blue. Oh, okay. So it's an actual mineral. So these are actual minerals, hence the genuine or whatever that name is. Softer. So it is well, no, I didn't put the right one in there. So the other one is going to be, let's go in there. You learn something new every day. I'm just saying. Always be open to learn. Now that one was blue, but I needed to ask about this one. Amethyst. This is a pretty color. So this one is probably going to have some blue and gray in it as well. Yeah, okay. I like it. You can see it. But I need to slap it on here so we can go and go. Hi, Lydia. How are you? Carl, did you get the number? Been in the studio. Call Paula K. Oh, look, I couldn't even get it out. You've been in the studio all day. That means you've been happy. You've been in your happy place. Oh, yes. Okay, so this one is amethyst. It's a deep violet, almost black purple, and it really, really is. You can see it over here in the tray. Um, it's semi-transparent and it's granulating. So it's doing its thing. The more it dries right here. So that's good. So, and it goes well with this one. So let's go and do the blue one next, since it says it goes well with it, which is this, the blue one. Lydia, how are you doing? Paula K been in the studio all day. Good gracious alive. I mean, well, yeah, you started out with 4 hours with Bitty Penny and I, so why not? Look at that. Now this is the blue one. So I guess I'm doing something different because Bitty Penny did a background and then she put my flowers on them, y'all. Listen, I'm just saying, if you didn't see the marathon that we did this morning, we got on at 8 and we got off at 12. If you didn't partake in, go over there, check it out, replay, leave her a comment. She got me over here. This is why I have these granulating watercolors out. Look, doesn't that look like water? Look like water. So the blue, remember we said the blue one is a blue gray. So hence these are gonna be, let's go on and make this one all green or blue. So bluish green. So is there any green in there? So it's blue, PB29 and PB15, turquoise and teal. I can see that. Linderville. I was saying I'm gonna have y'all the link for tomorrow's Zoom. I'm gonna have it up in the community for the members. So keep looking back today after the live. I might do it before I get off of here so that way I can make sure I hold myself accountable and it gets done. Because by the time I get off the live today, this time I'm gonna eat. I only snacked when I got off this morning. Oh, that's beautiful. I need some clean water. That's the other thing. Since we're going in between the colors, I want to be able to show you a green one. Jennifer, been hanging out with Jennifer. I was so happy to see all y'all over there today. I feel like that's where y'all come from. A lot of y'all come from over there, them card makers. And then y'all over here hanging out with this watercolorist. Just makes my heart happy. It does. So remember, every day for the month of July is World Watercolor Month, and I'm going live, have been live for 25 days. And I've been over here trusting the process on my healing journey as we slap paint on paper. Literally, today we're literally slapping paint on paper. And it is a great thing when you invite your core values on your journey for crafting or whatever. If you're not a watercolorist, no problem. Whatever you do, card maker, mixed media artist, whatever your thing is, include your core values into that. Mine is peace, integrity, spirituality, and family. And so, being that I've lived through those moments that have, convinced me that after life has happened, it's hard to kind of have peace. And it's kind of, hard to have joy. Because I'm still here, I'm still creating, and I'm still breathing. I wake up every single day giving myself more courage, more faith, more creativity, trusting the process in all the decision making. Throw the paint down, throw the card I made today, it's over there. I'll show it to y'all. I trust whatever was said and however, and then I didn't overthink it. So sometimes that works out for us. Sometimes it really, really does. But I choose peace. I do. After everything that I've been through in my life, I choose peace. I'm not waiting for life to get better. All right, let's get us another piece of paper. We're gonna let that dry. But I'm not waiting for life to get, no, I'm not gonna let that dry. Hold on, y'all. I gotta do something else. I forgot the most important part. Oh, is it still wet? It's not really wet. That was the fun part. Okay, Blake is back. Let me let him in. That's a good boy. Good boy. All right, this color, I don't have my cheat sheet. Let's see. Well, is it under here? Maybe. Let's see if I put it under there. Hold on. It's supposed to pop up. Nope, not under there. Thought I put it under there. Oh well. It's a pretty color. It's orange and something. If you need to know the colors, I really, really can. I just tell you to, Google Holbein watercolors, Holbein granulating watercolors. What are you, hold on, hold on for a second. Hey, Graham. Okay, he got what he want. He needs to just sit down. Graham, how are you? How's your watercolor journey going? Blake is being a little, I don't know. He's just not, he's wanting attention now. So hopefully he'll just sit down and rest his nerves or rest my nerves. But in his defense, I'm usually not on this late, and he's usually not in the studio, so I'm quite sure he's trying to figure out what's going on. But he wants to go and hang out with the other, what's that dog name? Lauren and Boaz, or more so Boaz. Need to practice more. Very glad it's Saturday. Hey, well, listen, it's okay. It's fun in the practice. As long as you're still trusting the process, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Hey, Ava Lee. Had to go to the beach to take photographs of my daughter and her family. Yeah, I bet that is beautiful. So is the weather being a little bit more what's that word? Participatory? Is it working out for you? Okay, I'm gonna let that dry. But you see what I'm saying about these granulating watercolors? They're beautiful. They are beautiful in their own right. But like I was telling Betty Penny this morning, I'm a flower girl, so doing them with flowers was just it just wasn't my thing. So this morning she came up with something and I'm over here, I'm feeling it. So we're gonna do a couple of backgrounds and then we're gonna fumble around with some other stuff and I'm over here trusting the process. I'm not worried about it. And so the other color we did green. Did we do green? We did amethyst. We did that one. Let's wake this one up. What color is this one? This one is bronzite, which sounds very beautiful. Let's leave that down here. All right. Let's put that on there. Linda Ville, did you see my craft roulette card? I'm going to submit my card, girl. I am excited about my card. It was so fun hanging out there, and y'all were so encouraging. I think card makers are the best. It's like, you don't measure? No worries. Who measures? And if you do, Jess was nice. Jess says, yeah, you got something, some scraps to use for something else. And she is absolutely right. Lynn will tell you, I got some scraps. I'll save them and I'll send you a box. You think you're going to get scraps, you're going to get something else too. Okay, now I got to go in. That's a dark color. Now let me go back in on top of that with this lighter color. I can't believe I'm going to miss my first Zoom. Oh my goodness, you are. Well, Ava if you always want to pop in for a minute now, you feel free to. You don't have to have a camera on, although we would like to see a beach view if you wanna. I will have the link up for the Zoom. That's what I said earlier. I will have the link up after the live, or I'm going to probably do it before I get off so that way I can go and put it over there in the community so y'all can have it. I don't want to get off and just kind of forget. And then tomorrow y'all be like, where's the link? I'm like, my bad, my bad. Bad Karen, bad Karen. But yes, you can pop in. It is, listen, here's the thing. This is the good thing about the Zooms is it is very impersonal. There is no agenda. We just show up to create, have fun, and encourage each other to do whatever. You saw my creme brulee card? Yes, thank you, thank you. I will not. When's the like? What's the date? Like, I'll do it this evening. That's what I'll do. I won't. Oh, that's pretty. I'm gonna have before I get off of here. I'll do two things. I'll do the Zoom link, and I'll submit my craft roulette card. Now that probably is gonna be a little challenge because I don't remember how I did it last time. Last time I did it, it was what is the thing that comes every year? World Card Making Day. Last year, I think it was, we did stars or something like that. Remember doing that. I did not want that color. That was a lot of water, Karen. I know, it's okay. It's just water. Just move it around. Put some pigment on it. Don't let it stress you. Just there you go. Just slap the paint on the paper. Oh, and Graham, this right here, this process right here. Now, this is another way you can know how to control water. I have never heard of craft roulette. Curious for sure. Okay, craft roulette is card makers. They have a whole channel, Graham. It's a whole thing. It is card makers on steroids. Let me put it like that. They have a live show. It has producer, Mr. Producer, and Mary, and she's a host and everything. And they have guests that comes on craft roulette, and they're having a convention next month. They meet together and they card make and they have fun. Oh my goodness, it's a whole thing. You know, you get with card makers, and card makers show you how to take stuff and turn it into a beautiful card, stuff that I wouldn't have never done in a million years. Let me show you my card. All right, that's beautiful. Let's put this over there. Let that dry. So we're just slapping some paint on some paper, making some backgrounds. Because I was inspired by Beauty Penny this morning with what she did. So this is my craft roulette card. Now, this is a piece of paper, watercolor paper because I wanted my background to look beautiful. And then the parameters was some kind of stand colors, grid, and then some kind of plants or flowers or something like that. Of course, we use flowers. And then it had to be like book binding. So look at y'all. I stitched in my acetate thing that comes in with my PM Artist Studio, and I put a little, whoever gets the card is going to get my little flowers that I cut out from yesterday. But that is in there. It is in. So it was good. And then I left that on the outside because it wasn't doing right. And then the card makers told me next time all I have to do is put a dot of glue to make it to where it kind of sits. But I like my little stitch in there because I stitched that. Did a little stitch right there. I'm pretty proud of my card. I think I would love to get my card in the mail for me. And then I took the sentiment, always be on the lookout for the presence of wonder. It spoke to the card, the presence of wonder. Look at me. And did y'all notice this morning? I noticed this after when I was taking pictures again. I have this base for the flowers and things for all of the parameters. Then I put my black card base that make it off. And then I took all of that and put it on what y'all call this right here. Right. So I know you take this and put it on the base. Maybe that is called the base. Maybe that is the base. So Graham, I'll be hanging out with these card makers. But listen, I think you'd like it. Because Graham, here's the other thing. It'll tell you what you can do. If you think you've made some mess, they'll show you how to take that mess and turn it into a beautiful card. I'm just saying. And y'all remember I took my gel prints, this one from yesterday. That one turned out great. Like that. So I'm just over here doing some things. Loving it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. So that's what I'm doing, slide panel paper and making bases. Not bases, but um oh oh yeah, I'm a card maker too. But listen, yes, I'm just gonna start. I am a card maker. I'm not gonna say, but I'm not this, and this, because then I'll be comparing myself to someone else, and that's not what we do. Marcy, you're gonna be a virtual attendee. Bitty Penny said that people will get to do. I didn't even know that. I'm just like, okay, so next year maybe we can say think about going to Craft Roulette. So Graham, they meet in Kansas. This is the second year. So I'm just maybe next year we can go. Or maybe next year I can plan to go. Because then I can take my watercolors and go turn my watercolors into flowers. They got me over here feeling kind of, I don't know what the word I want to use. The ones I want to use is not very, I shouldn't compare them together. Ooh, this hair, I need to put it back up. It is on my neck. Jesus. All right. Yep, you're a card maker. All right, I'm a card maker. Got it. Boom. I forgot. I forgot. My bad. Hi, Ann Webb. How are you? All right, let's slap that water. So see, this is what I'm saying, Graham. You get to put all this water on here and you get to look at, so when you squiggle it down, anybody that's on here that's never watercolor before and the water scares you, this right here, excuse me, is a good way to hone in on not controlling, but just kind of trying to see, even if you like wet on wet. Now, I'm also doing my granulating watercolors. And look, oh, look at that. Would you just look at that? And it just kind of shows out. Look at that. And then that way you don't have to feel the pressure of, trying to, having a flower or whatever. You get to just go and squiggle it down and then get on down to the bottom, put some more pigment on there, and then you get to see, okay, well, that doesn't have that much water, but that does, right? And we're going to go over here and I'm going to mix some of this across there. And we're mixing the granulating. Why? Because Bitty Penny inspired me to do different things with my granulating watercolors this morning. And did. And did. Let's put that right there. Because when it's done, when it's all done, these pages are going to look beautiful. I'm thinking that I might want to just gel print on them. Like, look at that. Isn't that pretty? This looks like it could be an ocean. Like the, look how that has green in it. That could be the sky. And then the ocean, maybe. And then like a little island. It could be a number of things. Or you could turn it upside down. I don't know. But we got to let that dry because it's still a little wet. All right, let's see. I want to put some, bring some of this green in there. And I'm using Holbein. These are my Holbein granulating watercolors that I got last year doing World Watercolor Month, because Opal and Mint inspired me to try them because of just what's going on this page. This is why I didn't like doing my flowers with them, because I couldn't control how it looked. Look at that. You almost forgot I got to put my embellishments in the middle of my flowers. Oh, yes. So, Linda Veal, do you do the little thingies like Bitty Penny did this morning? I thought that was just amazing. I always have fun when I hang out with card makers. Also, I do. Um, Always be on the lookout for the presence of wonder is in EB White quote. That always be on the look. Oh, is it? I don't know why. Look, Graham just gave me something so weird. I put it on the card. Graham said this quote right here, y'all, is a EB White quote. Always be on the lookout for the presence of wonder. Learn something new. If Graham is in the chat, we're going to learn something new. Graham says, I'm waking up this morning to inspire you to learn something new. I'm here for it. The quote that I've been saying here lately that I love is by Dolly. Positive attitude and a sense of humor is like biscuits and gravy. That one has been like, I've been loving that one. Because everybody should have positive attitude. I mean, whether you like biscuits and gravy or not, but we all know, everybody knows somebody that loves biscuits and gravy. It is by E.B. White. He wrote the children's book. Oh, really? Didn't know that. Quite sure somewhere along the line when I was back there in school, I probably had to know that, but I forgot that. Yes, I do put embellishments on cards and sentiments. Nice. I like that. Now, I'm not going to go out and buy a thing. I'm going to use what I got. Now, look at this. See how there's no water there? Look at all that pigment right there. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to move it on over into where it is wet. Get some of that water and move it over. And then I'm going to get a little bit of water and watch it run. Look at that. That's pretty. Kind of go down there. And I want to make this a little bit more, I don't know. I'm just going to put some more colors on it. Because I'm going to turn these into bases. I like that. Y'all, Tammy been out here doing the thing. Tammy got on that 100-day. Tammy got videos. I was like, Lord, I can't keep up. I'm going to have to do a playlist so I can keep up with you, Tammy. Okay, got that. Let's see. Let's take a little bit of purple, kind of drop it in there. Just a little bit more. I might be making it too wet that one won't dry. That's a lot. I be busy. I've done a video every day since. I'm just super duper. It's like it's a little addicting, huh? It's a good addicting that you get to find something that you love to do every single day. And then you're encouraging people to do it and create. I'm loving it. I am loving it. Okay, that's it. That's more of the effect I'm looking for. So I need to stop being so sparingly with the watercolor and just slap it down. Just get her down. Get her done. There we go. And I think when we come over here and do watercolor, or we're in our studios, we're creating, and we don't have a whole lot of time to be on social media scrolling through the stuff that could tick you off, or we don't have time to look at the news, because like if you're here looking at YouTube, you're watching something beautiful, um or you're watching people create, and you're just one less person that's adding to what's going on in the world. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's so much. I refuse to shed another tear. Lindaville, tomorrow it's going to be at 2 Central Standard Time. I'll have the link. I will put the link up. But the time will be the same, 2 Central Standard Time. Because I feel like it's something, yeah, wait, 2? Is that what I said? Hold on. Wait a minute. Tomorrow is Sunday, right? Wait a minute. Hold on. 2. Oh, Vicky Booten. I love her. Um, See, this why I'll go in there and be looking at all the things, because it's just like, oh, look at that. And I was like, oh, hold on, live. Okay, tomorrow is the 26th. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. Tomorrow I'm live at 6 o'clock. So yes, two for our Zoom session, and then two, so we're done. We got 2 hours for that. Then I finish with that and then roll right into World Watercolor Month live. So tomorrow will be at 6 o'clock too. Monday will be 3 o'clock. Monday will be 3 o'clock. Then Tuesday will be 11 o'clock, and then 3 o'clock, and so forth and so on. I think everything is back till 11, opposite of PMR Studio, all the way to the end of the month, which is just next week. What color did I put on here? Oh no. Oh, purple. All right, let's kind of go down. I'm going to put some more water and run that down. And then we're going to get some of this color and run that on across that color and let them combine. We're trusting the process, guys. We're doing a different thing today. No, no flowers will come, but they're going to come in a different way. But we're going to enjoy slapping this paint on this paper so I can see. That's okay. I see there. Yeah. And I'm also trying out some different things over here too. So today, one of my classmates, his funeral was today. That was sad. Somebody was like, "Are you coming?" I was like, "No, I try my best not to go to funerals anymore. I know I'm going to have to eventually go, but I just, right now, I don't want to. And if I don't have to, I don't want to. They make me too sad." There's that. Let's go across there with that. Look at this. So granulating watercolors. Oh, let me close that because that's really got my attention. All right, let's go over there. Do that. All right, cool. All right, we got it. We're just trusting the process. That's really all I'm doing. Good to see you, Karen. Have a great day. Ooh, you're going to Trader Joe's. Oh my goodness. Just think about me while you walk through Trader Joe's and just be like, oh, Karen would love those flowers. Man, I love Trader Joe's flowers. Have fun, Graham. Thank you for stopping through. Make sure you hit that thumbs up before you exit. You know, all that good stuff. And have fun in the grocery store. Don't let nobody make you mad. It's a journey to only make people happy. I was looking at somebody sent me something of something that happened. Man slammed on brakes, lady ran in the back of him. He got out with the gun, pointing the gun at the lady. The lady's just in the car just crying. I was just like, why did he? I mean, I get the accident, but what in the world? It's like, is that what we're doing? So every time I leave the house, y'all, I say a lot. I be like, Lord, keep me so I can come back home safe and sound. I mean, there's just so much going on in the world that you just don't know. There we go. Oh, look at that. That's bursting up there. We like that. Let's kind of put another color in there too. Slide it across there. Boom. There we go. And the green is working out. Thank you, Graham. And everybody else that if you've come in and you haven't hit that thumbs up, do hit that thumbs up. And let's see where we are. We've been here long enough. Okay, if this is your first time here, this is my personal invitation. If you've been here from the beginning of the live, now you hung out with me for a little bit, and now you maybe like me a little bit, all the things. I haven't said anything crazy. I choose joy. I choose peace over all the other stuff that's going on in the world. That's what I call it, other stuff. We don't need to expound on what other stuff is, but all we need to do is create joy. We slap paint on paper to heal one brushstroke at a time. This made my heart happy. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, do hit that subscribe button, that bell notification all, so that way, when I do go live, you'll get notified and you come hang out with us if you want to. Or you can put us on the playlist to go hang out whenever you do your replays and then leave us a comment. So if you're on Team Replay, do leave us a comment. Let us know what you like about these beautiful backgrounds or anything that I've said or do. Kind of drop a little comment down below. They say that helps this YouTube stuff. I'm here to help a little bit, all the things, but I just want you to enjoy. I just felt like I needed to do something. Where'd it go? Um, want something bold. Clean the brush. And the good thing when you finish with granulating watercolors, here's the other thing that is really, really good. You can use the water. Don't throw the water away. When you finish with granulating watercolors, hey Zoe, I thought you was out in them Chicago streets. I didn't expect to see you today. But when you finish with the water, because of all the granulations that you're gonna have, your water is gonna be very, very, very beautiful. And you can use it like on a whole nother thing. Like I would not throw my water away. I'm gonna use the water. So that's that. All right, let's get that. All right, how many we got? One, two, three. Oh, that one's pretty. Four. And I haven't used all the colors. Let's do another one. I'm gonna keep doing it until I just same thing this morning. I'm gonna keep slapping this paint on this paper until I just don't want it no more. So Zal, how's the weather? Is it hot? Everybody hydrate. Time for a drink. Because it's hot. This one is nice and milky. Let me show you. See, it still has pigment in it, so we're gonna slide that down. And stir it up. Look at that. Oh, look at the burst. Oh, isn't that fun? Who wouldn't like to play with that? Like, I love that watercolor. Oh, and let's go and put some, let's put some orange. Today it is hot again. And the windy city isn't being windy. Paula K say, every time I start a card project, I get to a point that I ask myself, why do you try to throw anything? Oh, try to throw everything into a design P. Because you already know it's going to be beautiful. Do you have a limit? Do you have a limit? Like, do you try to limit? Is that what you're saying? You try to limit yourself? That's about me, like choosing only to pull out four colors in watercolor with. I don't think there's not that can do that. It's hot all over the United States and the world. It is, except for some places it's actually storming. I think they would rather have the heat than the storms. I know in Orange Beach it was a lot of bad weather. The surge was up well above the boardwalk. Okay, got that. Let's put some more water down there. Oh, that is beautiful. So if you were over on Bitty Penny this morning, this technique, what I'm doing was inspired by her this morning. She made this beautiful card with my flowers. And so I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna do something between now and then. I don't know. I'm not gonna even tell you something, and then you'd be like, well, hey, well, I thought you were gonna do such and such. Don't worry about it. We just gonna keep slapping paint on paper and just having fun. Why? Because it's World Watercolor Month, and it is. And we want to have fun. We're not worried about all the things. So for the time that you're sitting here on Create Joy Studio or slapping paint on paper, I just want you to relax. Don't worry about what's going on outside. It's hot. Long as you're inside and relaxing, okay, grab a cold drink. You're inside, like right now it's 66 degrees in my studio, but I'm drinking water. I'm not drinking coffee. I usually can get away with that when I'm not going to go outside. Look at that. Oh, that is beautiful. Let's pop something else in the middle there. What can we pop in the middle? What color? We used, oh, let's do green. We haven't used this green. And these are my Holbein watercolors over here. And these on this side right here are my Daniel Smith um, Primatech that I was trying to give away this morning. And Bitty Penny just like, hey, let me show you something. I was like, okay, you talked yourself out of those. I'm loving this right here. And Paula K, I was going to pull my big shot out, and I had to go, I had to run a couple of errands real quick. That's purity. That is very much so. You see how the granulations, this is now this isn't the same effect you would get with just one pigmented watercolors. These are really, really performing like they're doing because they're granulating watercolor. You might say, well, what is granulating watercolors? Well, these right here are Holbein granulating watercolors. And they are, when you say granulating, they're made from like dirt. Um, there are several pigments. Let's see, what else? Um, these are 24 color. Holbein only have 24. I have all 24. So this is all 24. They are natural colors, and they're going to dry natural. They're going to dry natural. So instead of them forming a smooth wash like regular watercolors do, and I can do a page with just the smooth watercolor, just regular one pigment watercolor to show you the difference. But they have smooth, they're gonna dry, and you can see right here in that is actually the granulating color. They're heavier pigmented paints that have particles that settle into the valleys of the watercolor paper, like in the valleys. Remember I told y'all about, especially when you have cold pressed watercolor, you can really, really see in there how it's settling around the little, what do you call it, tooths of the paper. Can you see that? Let me turn it this way so I can hold it real good. So right there where you can see that separation, that is actually where the granulations are going to form. And it's going to go through different processes before it really, 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 like it's going to take a couple days, truthfully, for this to really, really dry. I could hit it with the heat tool, but y'all know me, I don't like putting it on my watercolors. This one is a little drier. Does this not look like a beach sunset? Oh my goodness, is this not beautiful? Yeah, you can really see the difference when the Daniel Smith Primatech, definitely, because they perform a little different from the Holbein, but they're both granulating. So it's like this. You went outside, you got some dirt, and you came back in, you got some gum Arabic or whatever it's stuff's called, and you kind of, well, is it gum? It might not be gum. Hold on. I'm gonna put the glasses on. I think it is for these. Let's see what's in it. This one, so yes, pigment, genuine. Oh, wrong. Let me just go where they speak English. Yes, gum Arabic solution. And this one was, so we did the two colors that I did pull up was the blue petite, which is a color that has the blue one. This one has PB29 and PB15, and it's just regular extra fine, like me, extra fine. Hey, Mariah, how you doing? Karen twice in one day, right? Really three. I tried to join call, but I was in the grocery store. I was just like, oh. And then when I got off of that, then on my way to drive home, I was talking to my grandma. So I was just like, okay. I talked to my grandma. But so yeah, these are really, really good. But this you can see right here. See how the granulations sit in there? That's the beauty. That is the beauty of when you have granulating watercolors. These granulating watercolors are amazing. And I like Holbein granulating watercolors because they remind me that one color can hold more than, like, maybe if you represent like a flower. That's what I was saying. I didn't use them for the flowers. I was using them for the backgrounds like this. So it's not planned at all. Like I didn't even plan this. It just looks like it looks like a sunset or a sun something, and the water in there and the sand, and it's just so pretty. Hi Alicia. Happy Saturday. How are you? And so this one is really, really wet. So I probably won't be able to use this one today because it's wet, wet. And I'm not going to put a heating tool on it. So this one will get used. This one is dry enough. This one is dry enough. But we'll let it dry a little bit because I'm not done. I'm not done. We're not done slapping paint on paper. Ain't. This one is turning out very beautiful. Look at that. Oh, just beautiful. But for people that say they don't watercolor and you can't say, oh, I can't paint, I can't watercolor. Okay, this is a great way to try out watercolors. Get you some paper, put it down. Now these over here are regular, what do we call it? This yellow is regular. Let's put some of this yellow on there. It is not granulating, but I want to use it to kind of show you how the straightness of a color. My brush, did I clean that brush? I feel like I need some clean water. Because I want my brush to be clean when I go from color to color. I don't want it to be contaminated. Not doing this. There we go. So you see that. Wait, what yellow was that? Yeah, that was this Master's Touch yellow. Now I'm going to mix it up. But I wanted you to see this is just one straight pigment. So you don't get the granulation. But watch this. Now watch this. Oh, call is tomorrow. Oh, call is tomorrow? Okay, so y'all go. Oh, you had to change it. Okay, got it, got it. Okay, well, that makes me feel better. I didn't miss it. All right, let's watch this. Watch this. You ready? There, put that in there. This is yellowish. It has orange. It has PB. I know it has orange and black in this one. Let's get a lot of it. Let's wake it up. And the other thing I like about Holbein, it's very creamy. Doesn't spend a whole lot of time misbehaving. Look at that. Spray some more water in there. Wake it up. I'm going to have to put some more in my tube, in my wells. There we go. Let's put some more water down there and just shellac it down. But if you've never done watercolor before, this will be a good way. Just throw some paint on the paper. Literally. Literally. Just have fun. Let that go. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Look at the burst. Oh my goodness. Is that not pretty? Is that not pretty? It is pretty. Just saying. And so, yeah, tomorrow, don't forget, guys, to you got PM Artist Studio in the morning, and then after PM Artist Studio, it will be Darcy and Carrie is gonna be on with Casey tomorrow. So you can go over there. It'll be a day to hang out on YouTube again. This weekend has been my day. My friend was like, "Oh, you've been on YouTube all day." Well, yeah, minus me coming to the store and chatting with you right now, which was a fun day. It was a fun day. And it did not seem like we were on for 4 hours. It does not. It does not. What time are the two streams? Oh, there we go. See, that blue skirt is working over here. Oh, I love it. I missed it this morning. All right, let's put some of this right there and see what it does. Just a little bit. Just a little bit right there. See? Then bring it down here. There we go. Just slap the paint on the paper. Now, some of these pages, I'm telling you, it's making me want to truly pull out the gel plate and stamp, just really, really use these as backgrounds. But I'm going to stick to what I said I was going to do. What I said. I didn't tell y'all what I was going to do, but who knows? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So, and I didn't do my other cards. Remember I said I was going to do gesso on the cards? I didn't do that because, again, it's just, we were living in the moment. I was trusting the process. And remember, I told y'all my motivation in life is to make sure that my joy comes out as number one. My joy is my driver in life. And so there's no need to stress over all the other things that didn't happen or whatever. It doesn't matter. You just live life according to whatever you're in the moment. And right now, we are slapping this paint literally on paper, and it's all Bitty Penny's fault. So that's it. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, look. Did I speak you up? There's Bitty Penny in the chat. We're making these beautiful backgrounds. So you can see the difference. Okay, that's what I wanted to show you before I put some more paint on there. See the regular, that's regular yellow. That's a single pigment. See, it's not granulating like this one or like that one, that one. It's just yellow. So you can tell the difference when you put down a single pigment based on or if you're using granulation, like the granulations. So Bitty Penny, I'm using my Holbein. I pulled out my Holbein watercolors. You're home. Oh, that's why the dog got up. Okay. You can come and get Blake then, because he might need to go outside and partake of some dinner. There we go. That did say home, not heading home. I hope you got milk. Did you get milk? Okay. He needs to eat. Oh well, he don't want to. Move the bowl. He'll go if you go. Because he's only eating a little bit. Nobody's eating, so everybody needs to eat. All right, so we're gonna put this one over there and let this one dry. That one, see how that blue? That's just beautiful. Okay. Okay, but Bitty Penny, what I was saying, I pulled out my Holbein. These are my Holbein granulating watercolors. Um, and we're gonna have to fill some more, but look at this. That one is very much so beautiful. Mr. McCoy is going to take care of dogs. I don't know if he's still in chat. All right, and I'm going to use some more until I get a couple that is dry. Mr. McCoy, if you're still listening, everybody says hello. Bernadette says hello, McCoy. McCoy Roddies. It's been a day, so the dogs, it was too hot for number one. It was too hot for me to feed them and then have to worry about them going to the bathroom. It was just too hot out there. And if you know dogs in the heat, they get overheated real fast. And Rotties, they have a lot of hair, and I definitely didn't want them to get overheated, and I didn't want to rush them either. So that way he gets to hang out with them, and it's still daylight, so they'll be all right. They'll eat their food. Watch this. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Here we go. Look at that. Slapping paint on paper so that we can heal. What? One brush stroke at a time. I'm just saying, it's the fun part of it. There's no right or wrong when you're doing it this way. It's just put the paint down. Just slap it down. Doesn't matter. There we go. Sing your little song. Tell yourself how great you are. Tell yourself how fabulous you are. Tell yourself you're grateful that you woke up today and that you're still here, that you're creating something great, and everything that you created or will create is going to be beautiful. And that is a fact, Jack. Will it look like mine? No, because it's supposed to be yours. That's it. Look at that. Okay, now I'm going to go in. Let's pull some more of this one. I don't think we used a lot of this one. And these are the Daniel Smith. So these four right here is Daniel Smith, and the rest are Hobart. So we stay clear that these are different. But you can definitely tell the difference in the Daniel Smith. You can tell the difference in the two. Now later on, I'm definitely going to do a deep dive into my notes because I know last year I did some work. Did a little bit of work because I wanted to know about Holbein. I mean, want to learn about granulations and stuff like that, and why it was so in the brand was different from this brand, that brand, and these right here are extra fine. So that's in itself already the difference in the Holbein. And the mission granulating are they have tourmaline in them. So the minerals and what these are they have in them, that's what makes them and kind of separates them the way they're kind of put together. So it's just like I said, you go outside, stick your brush in the dirt. Not really, but just kind of that's what I think of when I think about granulating watercolors. Because this morning that was my whole thing. It's just like this one green right here feels like just like I went and took the brush, and it even looks like it because it is very, 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 very granulated. All right, now let's take that one and we're gonna drop some another color. Betty Penny, did you come up with a name for this? Because I will say it is very, very fun. Very fun to just mix them up, see what's gonna happen. Slide that paint around, pop it in there. Look at that. That's beautiful. Let's lay that down. You think of this and look at a sky. When you look at a sky, that's just always what it reminds me of. All right, I'm losing space on my desk. So I think I need to back in. Let's see, we can start with this one. All right, I think I got enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 6, 3. Yeah, and we're going to cut these. So we got enough. Okay, we got enough. Let's leave this open. Don't close it because it'll mix up. It's wet, wet. We're going to have to work on that, Big Penny. We're going to work on that. One thing I've learned is Mariah's good with giving stuff a name. I'm trying to tell you. They give it a name. I need that. I shouldn't have did that. Why'd you do that? Getting ready to use it. Move that over there. Now, this is what I'm going to do. Where are you? Hello, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Gulp for short. We're going to do the gulp technique. And everybody, what the heck is a gulp? Goodness, now that might work. Gulp, 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 because the page will be gulping it up. All right, what are we going to use? What are we going to use? I'm thinking about what we did yesterday with today. Let's make sure you clean your brush out real, real good. Don't leave it in the granulating watercolor water. You don't want it messing up your bristles. So take it out. Just sit it down. It's okay. But don't leave it in the water. And remember, don't throw your water away. See, I have two different colors of water. These are light ones, and these are dark ones, and these are the light ones. And I'm going to use them again. Not going to throw them away. So I'll put them right back here where I keep my other watercolors. All right, now we're going on to the next phase because why? Because we can. All right, we're gonna turn this way. Feel like you need to just lay down. Just lay down. Just lay down. Lay down already. Oh well, it'll be all right. Hold on, I'm thinking. How do I want to do it? Do I want to do it this way? Do I want to do it that way? Either way it goes, we're going to stamp and we're going to emboss. So that's pink. That page is that color. Oh, let's use. I'm not. Yeah, we're gonna use that color for some. Maybe that color. Maybe a little white. Maybe a little sparkle. Oh, let's use sparkle. Let's do that. When we gulp, we grunge it up. Oh goodness. I mean, do you think we can get away with that one? I mean, we'll throw it out there and use it. Be like, oh, this is the gulp technique. And we'll see how many people are like, what is that? And how many people can keep up with it. These are, if you're new over here on my channel, first of all, welcome to Create Joy Studio, where we slap paint on paper to heal one brushstroke at a time. And in that healing process, we've designed stamps that you can get over at PM Artist Studio. That one is Joshua, and this one is Tanika. They're in memory of my two children, my two December babies, as a matter of fact, that are no longer with me. I'm the mother of 7 children, and 2 of my 7 are gone. I'm the grandmother of 14 grandchildren, and my oldest granddaughter, she's passed on too. So we've created some lovely, lovely fun stamps. I like that. Okay, hold on. You got to get the stamping. Get the going. All right, hold on. We got to go. We got to go because we're not going to take too much time. Don't spend too much time. Don't spend too much time. Just get it, got it. We got just going to do it. Stamp them down, right? And we want it juicy. I feel like I need to juice it up some more, but we won't stress over it. Put that down. Trust the process. He say bang it a little bit, but y'all remember I got glass under there. I can't be banging. I be done broke my glass on my desk. All right, now let's see. I don't know. I don't know which color I want to use. Jeez. Well, let's use this one. Slide it down. Put a whole bunch on there. Don't worry about it. It's just embossing powder. It's okay. We're going to put it back in there. Don't worry. Yes, there's going to be embossing powder all over my desk. It will be. But it means I have fun. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go down. Let us all go down. Go down to the... Oh, that's right. Y'all didn't come over here for my singing. Let me not do that. Oh, no. Get my little thing in here. I hope this inspires somebody to pull out some watercolors and just slap them on the paper and have fun. Because that's the easiest way. You don't have, there's no, oh, I can't draw that flower. No worries. Go buy the stamp and stamp the flower. Now you could go and do the stamping first and do it the other way. We did that yesterday. There's video for it from yesterday. We did it that way. But this time, we were inspired by something Bitty Penny did today. I'm just gonna, that wasn't enough. See, needed some more juice on there. That's what Bitty Penny was talking about this morning. Would have wanted a little bit more juice. All right, let's get this heating tool warmed up. Cut it on and warm it up. So what's everybody been doing? If you're just, getting here, what you been doing this weekend? I know we had a lot. Thank y'all. There's a lot of y'all that's in the chat now that was hanging out this morning. Y'all hung out for the whole 4 hours and you're back. I am so very, very grateful. We appreciate it this morning. It was good. I appreciate it. I didn't even drink a whole cup of coffee. But when you're living life according to your values, you repeatedly kind of live a life that's going to have peace. And this morning gave me so much peace, right? Because I was creating. And at the same time as we were hanging out, Betty Penny was helping me create. I was helping her create. It was just freaking awesome. But that's how you get to hang out and you kind of, you expect, you kind of grow into the person that you're supposed to be. And y'all know I told y'all I'm always ever growing into the person that God has created me to be. Like I thought 10 years ago, 20 years ago, I was supposed to be here doing something, but I feel very, very at peace doing this. So it's kind of like, people call it a hobby. I'm like, no, not a hobby. I get to make people happy. So that wins every day. It's better than any counseling session that I could have ever had with people, doing that. I enjoy doing this a whole lot more. And we create beautiful things. I like that Betty Penny says, hello, Mr. McCoy. Thanks for sharing, caring with us. I really truthfully think if he had his choice, I think he'd probably be like, no, I just want to look at a movie and keep her to myself. Oh, yep. He said no problem. So that act, do I need to translate what that means? Y'all see, I got my clothespin. I'm gonna bedazzle my clothespin and make sure it stays on my desk and I don't use it. But I like that idea. He's trying not to be selfish. But I was right in what I said. See, he said he's trying not to be selfish. But that doesn't mean that ain't what he wants. And there's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that. Okay, I think we're good. Oh no, we got a little bit more. I'm pretty doggone pleased with the way it came out. Oh, all right, we got one more. Bitty Penny, Paula K says she's been in the studio all day. I think I like the fact that we can hang out with each other and learn. I think that's what I really enjoyed this morning was learning something new or doing something different. Like Bitty Penny she talked me right on out of it. It's like, no, let's do this. See this. And I was like, okay, we'll pull it out. You took a nap. I didn't take a nap, but you probably was up earlier than I was, so I didn't take a nap. I did a lot. I didn't clean my desk until right before this live, though. I can say that. Mariah says she's been in the office all day, but Mariah, you just came back off vacation. You probably got to have vacation from a vacation. Okay, so there's that. Now, got those on there. I'm not going to worry about them. We're going to leave them on there. Now, I could do one or two things because this morning, what Bitty Penny did was she did a background page. And so she cut it, or she had the piece of paper, and then she cut the flowers off and put them not on here, but she had another one that she did creative. But I wanted to take these flowers and give them their own weight, their own color. So I could either go and cut these out, or or I can literally go and cut them in half, or I can cut them in fours, go like that, and whatever's in there, use it that way, and go in and cut, put some more granulation in there. You can do it many different ways. But the way she did the backgrounds today, that's what I wanted to do. So I wanted to see how this was going to turn out with this, with me putting the embossing on there. And I like that. I like that. So right now I could go in and cut this out, but I wouldn't want to cut it out because then I would mess up literally this beautiful background. So I like that. So you might say, well, what you gonna do? Well, I'm gonna cut right down the middle. I'll cut down right down the middle, I think. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think we're gonna trust the process. We don't have no right or wrong. We're just gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Yes, and we're paying for it. But hey, 20 new things coming out in August. 20? Yay. All right, let's go right down, about right there. Trust the process. Don't worry about it. Like, oh my God, did you just do that? And did. There we go. Take this. This is what? That was 9.5 by 12. So we're going to take this and kind of go about right there, right in the middle of that one. Let's see, about 5.5, about that. That's about the mess. That's about as much measuring you're gonna get from me. Boom. Now you got little works of art. Okay, we got those. Now let's do this one. And be a little bit more intentional with this one and kind of go right there. And I see about halfway. Right? Yeah. We only have one flower down there though. No worries, we can put another one on there. Boom. Hey Vicky! I'm currently in a theater. Hi, Karen and crafty friends. I have lots to do, getting ready to go on our Montana trip. Oh, you going to Montana? We want to go to Montana so we can see Christy Hartman. We want to go to Wyoming so we can walk the ranch with Carol Buckingham. Carol had a rodeo yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, vacation from vacation. I don't like vacations from vacations. I don't like being that tired, but it never fails. Never fails. Okay. Oh, wait, I'm not done. Cut them circles. We'll be right back. Okie dokie. Right, right. I'm what Cookie said. Right. And Carly, you were gone a long time though, right? I feel like you've been gone a minute. Did anybody else take vacations? There's that. There's that. Now, let's talk about this. Let's do. Oh, God, still not done. Hold on. Um, well, you can throw some more paint on these flowers. If you watch Beauty Penny this morning, man, she threw some paint. She threw some paint at that flower. Let's take this one. I like this one. And let's take this. We're gonna take what color? What color? So we got it on purple. Oh, let's use this one. This is another thing about tubes. When you pour right out of a tube, don't pour a whole lot. Not unless you know you're going to use it. So this is going to be the color that I'm going to use. It's going to be mixed up with the purple, but no worry. Well, look at that. This is fuchsia. It's a little sparkly. You can see the granulations in it, like literally. That is very much so beautiful. Okay. We're going to slap it down. Going in. We got to worry about it because it's already, just put it in there. But I do want to stay inside the lines a little bit. I don't want to go, don't want to have to stamp it again. So be a little, just a little careful. And there we go. Put that in there and wiggle that around there. That is very much so beautiful. Put a little bit across there, and then I'm gonna come back in with another color. I'm gonna have to get the palette back out because I want another color. All right, hold on. We're not done yet. Hold on, we're not done. Not done yet. Let's wake up this purple. I'm gonna go across there. There we go. There we go. That's pretty. That Lauren is fussing. I wonder what she's fussing for. She's turned into a very, very senior dog. She don't want to be bothered with none of the other dogs. And then when the puppy go bothering her, she snaps. And the puppy still just wiggles his little butt right on in her face. I'm like, hey girl, you live here, we live here too. I'm here. I like you. Okay, I like that. Check it. Oh Lord, what did she say? Yes, indeed, Mo. It is you that loves. Oh, Ann says I was working art and soul art retreat for 10 days. Oh, got home and then went to Houston for an Apollo reunion in NASA. Nice. Now home for the rest of the summer. And that sounds very, very, very interesting. I'm still unpacking June and July orders. Wow. That sounds fun. I can't say I went somewhere for the summer. I did. And I had company for the summer. So I did. So I like that. Now I'm going to go back in with a little bit of water just to make it move around a little bit. So you can see the granulation. Let it really, really do its thing. Just a little bit of water, just up under there. Not to really wet it back up, but to make it move. Because that was the key to what Betty Penny did this morning with that one. All right, where's my, what do I do with my palette? Well, I didn't go with, oh, there it is. Let's put a little, let's put that color right there in it. See if we can get that. Okay, Betty Penny, see you later. What time is it? Well, I'm gonna be doing the same thing. Because I did not eat before the live. Gonna definitely eat after the live. What are we having for dinner? Y'all, last night dinner was good. The gathering we had last night was fun. It was fun. I thought I was gonna have my ribs from the other day, but Mr. McCoy ate them. He misunderstood the assignment. Vicky asks, put on the powder after stamping your flowers is a trick to keep the ink still wet so the powder sticks better to your flowers. No, yes, but I was doing them a different way, Vicky. Is that asking? I noticed, wait, let's see. Okay, I noticed you put on the powder after stamping your flowers. Oh, okay, that's a question. So is the trick to keep the ink still wet so the powder sticks better to the flower? Yes. I misunderstood. But in Cookie's defense, she did say Vicky asked. It's just, I read it wrong. So yes. And the juicier you have your ink pad and the more ink that gets on your stamp that you stamp down, then yes, it's going to have more embossing on it. See, like right here, it wasn't a lot. It wasn't really wet. It's a some over there, but it's not a whole lot. So you want it to look like all of that, all covered. And so when it's wet, you put the embossing on it when it's wet. Now, in my defense, I do need to re-ink both of those. My black This one and this one. I need to re-ink them. I do. I mean, I have some more. I don't know why I just want to turn around and pull them out. I don't know. I really don't know. You know, Di says use it or lose it. Y'all know that, right? Okay, I like that. We're gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna stop throwing paint at it. So I like that. And we got some down here, so I'm just gonna kind of hit it a little bit just so it'll have some color. Because remember, we're gonna turn these into cards. And I'm gonna take this, my green. This is a good, pretty green. And come out of here and come down there. Put that down there. Don't worry if it's good. It doesn't matter. Doesn't need to be great. Just needs to be a leaf kind of coming out of the flower. That's all. And then come in and put some of that in there. Make that beautiful. Yes, look at that. Put that down there. And we're going to pop some of this green in there. There we go. With these granulating watercolors, it is definitely a trust in the process kind of thing. And I still have, because I put the embossing on there, so some of the embossing is already dried up, which is making it water resistant. Because once you put the embossing on there, remember it kind of seals it a little bit. So we have some on there. I'm feeling a deep sense of we still be laying our son. We will be laying our son's ashes to rest. Oh, in my grave in Butte. Oh, oh, Vicky, I'll take a deep breath for you. I still haven't done that either. Mine are still in the living room, so I still need to do the same thing. Don't know what I'm waiting on. Oh, I do know what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting to go to the locations where he requested. So I have to travel. Yeah. My heart goes out to anyone that is actually grieving the loss of a child. We understand. Um, I was looking on the well, I didn't see it. Somebody shared it with me. Oh boy, that another one that was just I was just like, oh Lord, is it ever gonna just I don't know. Again, I'm gonna slap this paint on this paper so we can heal one brushstroke at a time. Boop, boop. Look at that. Oh, got it. So you won't be alone. That's good, Vicky. Sometimes I think about really just taking them and going out back now that we're on the property here. But Chicago, not Chicago, what is it? Colorado and the two places that he loved to spend time was snowboarding in Colorado and surfing in California. So, I mean, when the wishes were being told, Lord knows I didn't think it was going to be that soon because literally this is a conversation we had on Thursday and then the next day it was just like, oh my goodness, I can't believe this is my life now. So I definitely get it. Anybody who has suffered the loss of, any family member, anyone, you remember grief is anything that makes your heart hurt. But for Vicky and myself, we've lost children. And if anyone else is in the chat that have lost our child, so we're gonna be praying for the journey as Vicky goes and have her final final goodbyes, whatever however you articulate that. And to also think of the good times. because it's not always a, it's not a bad, once life has happened, we usually think of it as a bad thing, but we have to find the good in it as well. Still makes our heart hurt as a mother. Just saying. I'm gonna stop talking about that before I lose my whole sanity. Because I ain't nothing but a bucket of tears. No, I don't think I want this on black. What do you think? Let's try white. I don't think because it's so dark. Do we want it on which one? Which one? So I'm showing y'all what I'm gonna do with the rest of these pages, and because I've already been here, it took me forever. I think I'll just kind of do it. I needed to complete one, but you get to see, you get the gist of it. So we got black, a black backing, or I say, okay, Cookie says black, pops on black. Okay, black it is. There we go. Too easy. And then we're going to put it on cream paper. So that's going to be that. Like so. I've been getting his memorial journal all month ready to take. Oh, we had to get the stones ready. We are all bringing pictures. We're staying at Fairmont Hot Springs. So it sounds like y'all going to have a good time. Sorry, Vicky, I was posting silly emojis at Mo. Oh, oh yeah. I like that. I'm looking at it in the technology, and that's pretty. But I'm gonna have to, y'all know I'm gonna have to slither off some of the black because it's too big. And we'll go to sleep and wake up and do it again tomorrow. The life. Tomorrow's gonna be just as busy as today was. Okay, is that too big? Let's see. Let's put you right there. Actually, no, that will be perfect. A little bit more. This is my version of measuring, card makers. Don't be mad at me. It's my version. See, that works out. That's a smidge. Put that right in the middle of there. Oh, that is very much so beautiful. Look at that. Then we're going to... My score doesn't really work, so I do better by doing this right here. Now, if I had that heavy cardstock, I would definitely have to score it. There's that, and there's that. Boom. And that's how that is going to work. Now, where's my glue so we can commit? Because I like that. Rulers can be overrated, right? Right. I'm trying to tell you. I mean, hey, for those that like to do it, I'm okay with it. I just don't like it. I mean, sometimes I'll need to. And when I do, I try to get it over with. It's like taking castor oil. Y'all remember taking castor oil as a kid? Oh, that's over a little too much. That's straight. There we go. Not that bad, but Vicky, we are definitely here for you. I am super duper glad we met. We know each other. I just hate it the way we had to, but God knows what we need, and we needed to be here to support each other on our journey. And I am ever so grateful for this community. I asked God how to get my joy back, how to wake up every day and smile through all the pain. And here it is. He's like, YouTube. It's like, YouTube. Okay, you want me to do all that on YouTube? Yes. So here I am 7 years after, and I can say I'm grateful that I did what I was told to do, was push the button and go live. Even though we started out with the Fab Five, y'all, it was only five. I was happy that it was only five, and it was most of the people I knew. Then people start coming in. Dawn shared me. then it's like, then when she shared me, and it's just like after that, then it's like, here we are now, this community. So weird. Look at that. Oh, we went from a watercolor background to stamping my flowers, my design, which is in memory of my son and my daughter who are no longer with me. Went from that, all of that, to this, now to that. Trust the process. Look how that blue, I couldn't have did, I'm just very pleased with myself. I like the way that blue popped out of there. This wasn't planned. It was not. I like that. I really do like that. And the other thing that I could do with this one, I also have my sentiment stamps, and I think I want to stamp joy. I think I want to stamp joy on there. Paul, okay, you were saying something earlier about we got all this room on our desk and we end up being right here. Let's see, do we want a little joy or do we want a lot of joy? I think we want a little joy because I don't want to cover up too much. I think we want to, or we can do joy and we can do love and we can do peace. Do I want to do that? I like peace maybe right there. Mm, oh, I'm overthinking it. Let's stamp it out. Let's stamp it and get going, girl. Stamp it and get going. Just stamp it. Stamp the joy and just commit to the joy at least. Okay, we're going to commit to the joy. All right, let's put the joy right there. There we go. Okay. Stamp. We got joy on the heels. And then we're going to do love. We need more love in the world. So we're going to just pop the love right there. Don't think about it. Just do it. Just do it. There you go. And then we're going to put some peace down because we want to have peace on our journey. We do. We do. Because through everything we're going through in this world, we want peace. Right now, we want a lot of peace. We want to pray for peace. We want people to have peace in their life. And that's just how, oh, I like that. That worked out beautiful. All right, now we got what's missing. Um, Grace. Got to give ourselves some grace. And put grace right on the cusp of the flower. There we go. I love it. Now, I'm not going to put embossing powder on that because I like the way it kind of shows up. It's just gradually there. And if I choose to want to put a sentiment, I still can go in and put a sentiment, maybe a sentiment right across there, because I feel like I have some sentiments that some stamps that I could use and put up and let this just be the background, the peace, the grace, the love, and the joy. And that's my handwriting. You can get that over at PM Artist Studio as well. Sure can. But yeah, there it is. So we slapped that paint on that paper. You got to see what I was going to do with the backgrounds. Now, some of these backgrounds I'm not going to do, I'm not going to stamp on them. I'm going to actually use them as a background. So let's move this. Where are we at? Oh yeah, I'm gonna stop and give about 15 more minutes and I'm gonna move on because I'm hungry. I only had a snack from this morning and been doing it out, been doing it up. But there we go. So there's a card. And for if you're new to watercoloring, right? And you just don't know if you're going to like watercoloring, I would suggest just kind of taking some paint, literally slapping it on paper, right? And just seeing what comes out. And then after that, just look at them and see how they inspire you. Now I'm going to take all of these because these are all pretty much dry. You can tell the paper is inexpensive because it's curling up. Usually when I have my Fabriano paper, it doesn't curl up like that. So let's move this card over here. Put it right there. Doesn't curl up. But have that one. And then we have this one. I think that's it. No, we got one more. And we got this one. This one is still wet. I put a lot on that one. That one's still wet. But you see the granulation? Look at that granulation right there. That's in purple. That's that violet something. It has purple, gray, but that's the tourmaline, the color that I put down. That's that other one. But all of these are very, very beautiful. You can have fun with those. So yeah, since it's World Watercolor Month and this is our year of 2026, we've been here for 25 days slapping paint on paper. We're going to be here for the rest of the week every single day. If you're not subscribed to the channel and you have enjoyed what we're doing over here, hit that subscribe button, that bell notification all, because after World Watercolor Month, we're going back to what? Slapping paint on the gel plate, then slapping a stencil or two down, then slapping some stamps down. We're just gonna do what we do. Why? Because we mix media over here. We like to do it all. Now, watercolor is always going to be my number one. Now, what I'm trying to think about, this is what I want to look at. We got this. Look at this. Well, that one might be. I don't think I want to put watercolor on top of watercolor, but I do like this water, like that background right there. Don't know. Don't know. Okay. Let's let these continue to dry a little bit while we do something else. While we do something else. Just real quick. We're going to take another piece of watercolor paper, right? I'll take my stamps. And what other color did I have? Embossing powder. I like this color. I'm going to stick with this color. This color, do I have pink? I think I'm out of pink. I think I'm out of pink. So we're going to use raspberry tinsel. And I'm going to get another color. Not that it matters. Oh, but I need a juicy pad. Make sure your pad is juicy, juicy. All right. Okie dokie, Vicky. Thank you, Jennifer. Just mash it, mash it. Get it. See, I left the tip off. It's okay. We don't stress over it. We don't worry about it. I don't want to have to rush. I want to be able to, we're going to put them down. And these I'm going to cut out. So I can tell you ahead of time. We're going to emboss them and we're going to cut them out. And we're going to use them on the other pages that we've already created. We're going to use them as backgrounds. We're going to color them in. There we go. You're no better than the other one. Sheesh. And yes, I contaminated that. But I'm trying to, I want it juicy. Vicky's going to be in the balcony. She'll still be here. She's just going to be in the balcony. So if y'all have anything you want to say, she's not going to be in the chat. Let me know and I'll read it to her. Like a juicy pad. Juicy. Uh-oh, the puppy's outside my window, Mr. McCoy, if you're listening. And I want him jumping up on the screen. You hear me. I hear him. He's on the deck. There we go. All right, we got enough. We got 3 of each. So I use Versaclear. It doesn't matter. I don't care about the color. You know what? Because I'm getting ready to do this. So it doesn't matter. So let me see how this is, if this is going to give me joy. Let me see if it's going to work like I want. Oh, yes. Look at that. She's on my window. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Y'all, that is very much so beautiful. All right, let's move these so I don't make a mess. Where's my, there it is. Who else likes playing with embossing powder? I love embossing powder. It's another one of those things I kept from Gina K. I don't know what made me. I kept all my embossing stuff. I was destined to get the embossing. Like, oh, I could emboss anything. It didn't matter. And now, look, I get to emboss my own flowers, which makes my heart happy. All right, let's go over there. Put a bunch on. It's just embossing powder. Don't worry about it. Pull it down, and then it comes down. Um, all right. And then we're going to close it up so I can kind of pop it. Lord, the puppy is jumping. Made me make a mess. All right, and then we're going to put all of this back in. I need one of those little vacuum cleaners. Y'all know the little vacuum cleaners? Cheryl has one for on her desk. We're not going to worry about the stuff that's in there. We're not going to worry about that. You know why? Because we're going to paint. We're still going to paint the inside. Still going to, but look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That's a pretty color. Val says she likes embossing powders. Jennifer says, love embossing powder. I like the glaze, but here's the thing about the glaze. I have to remember to use a colored ink because I wasn't used to working with the glaze. Hold on, I gotta get this because that's gonna go everywhere. Everywhere, everywhere. Let's move you over there. And it's glittery. But somebody had said they went to the W store to get the little vacuum thing, but I've never seen it there. So maybe I need to go online or go on the A store because I do need a little vacuum. Because after I use embossing powders, it's everywhere. Yes, they are constant. That's what I like about them. Yeah. I think I have some. I need to use them more, especially with my flowers. Now that I got the Versify Claire, which is beautiful colors. So I need to, maybe I'll do that. Since I'm doing this, I'll play around with them, Jennifer, and get used to them. Okay, let's see. Is this gonna dry like I want it to? It's very pretty now, but gotta wait for it to get up. I like adding heat and watching it do its thing, but I am stamp and emboss person. Really? Yeah, I love the way it does its thing. Now I really like it. Now it's prettier without being embossed. This is why I let Blake out, y'all, and he go do what he got to do, and he come to the back door. So right now he knows that he's supposed to be able to come to the door, and he's not a happy camper. Yeah, I think I like it better without being. It's not as beautiful as I thought it was gonna be. I can't hold my eyes open no longer. Look, Carla, go get you some rest, girl. You and Linda, go to sleep. Have good dreams, okay? Good night, Linda. I mean, Laura and Carla. And then y'all get up and go have breakfast. Yeah, I liked it better. See, look at the difference in it. So it's very subtle, but we're still going to like it. We're going to trust the process. I don't worry about it. I mean, if all else fails, you stamp it again and emboss it with another color. but I'm going to trust this one. And it's going to really shine and look good because why? We're putting it on watercolor background. So it's going to be very, very beautiful. Crystal Joy. Hi, Crystal Joy. Are you on TikTok also? I am on TikTok, but I really don't do any creating or lives over there. I haven't done a live on TikTok in a year or two. But yes, Crystal, I am on TikTok. Lady Karen McCoy, MCKOY. So welcome, welcome to Create Joy Studio, where it's like paint on paper so that we can heal one brushstroke at a time. And right now we're embossing these beautiful flowers that this young lady made. That young lady would be me. So I embossed them. Now we're just hitting them with the heating tool, sealing them up, trying to really enjoy looking at them because I don't know, Cookie, I'm just not happy with it. But we're going to trust the process. Okay, I'm going to let it go. I think that's good enough. All right. Look, we got, oh, I'm going to have glitter for days on my desk. Now I know why I didn't use that. Now I know. Yep. Now I know. And I feel like most of it came off. There. See, that's a whole bunch. Let's put that back in here. We can use that. Let me tell you something, Jennifer McKinnon, you hanging out today, okay? Did you have a nap too? Because Bitty Penny said she had a nap. I haven't had a nap, but I am going to go to bed. I'm going to sleep real good tonight because I get to think about all the beautiful things that we've made and created today. We learned some things. We got, what is it, Gulp? What is it? Lord, we got to find a new name. We got that. I won't remember it. Well, y'all remember it. I won't remember it. Okay. Using our, oh, I'm going to have to bring the vacuum cleaner in here. I'm going to see this all week long, all month long. It's going to be in the shower. It's all over my Eddie shirt. Oh, Lord, that's a lot. Okay, let's move on. All right. So, let's see. Hold on, let me do this over the garbage can. All right. All right. Now I'm going to go in. Not going to worry about it. We're not going to stress over it. It adds gulp. Yeah, gulp. We got to have a new name for the gulp. 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 Just feel like we got to have a new name for it. I'm not feeling that one. All right, let's go into the purple is still woke. Let's slap some paint down there. We don't have to worry about it, but we are going to stay within the lines just for the sake. Well, it really don't matter because I'm going to cut it too, so it doesn't matter. There we go. Now, here's another thing. If you don't have watercolors and you have watercolor pencils, or you have markers, or you have pens, pencils, whatever, this is another way you can come in and stamp the flowers, and get a pen or a pencil or whatever. And if you've been over at PM Artist Studio, the way that P has been doing her things with that will be good too. I just don't have the I do have pencils, and who knows? Maybe one day, I don't know. But right now, I just like slapping paint on paper. Look at this. Let's mix that in there. We're going to mix it up and make these flowers just become a whole new dimension, which is why it really didn't matter that the thing didn't work. So we're going to put them in here and watch them work. Watch them work. Watch that. Watch that. Boom. Yes. Look at that. And if you've never used granulating watercolors, I will say now, if you've never used watercolors, period, I wouldn't say start with granulating watercolors. I would not. But don't do what I say. If you wanna have a good time, do it, because they're you're gonna show up and show out differently than watercolors. And the reasons why I say don't start with them is because you need to know kind of how watercolors work. But y'all know me, I'm one for breaking the rules. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Buy them if you want them. But if you've never used watercolors before and you've never bought them, granulating watercolors are a little on the expensive side. They're not inexpensive. So that's where I put you. So I'm not trying to dissuade you from buying them at all. I just would want you to see how watercolors would respond and react. But if I would have gotten granulating watercolors when I first started watercoloring, I wouldn't have been mad. I wouldn't have been mad at all. Probably would have made me feel like, oh my goodness, because these granulating watercolors already make me feel like I'm painting the most beautiful landscapes there ever was. Okay, let's get that, put that in there, and let's get a little bit of that purple and pop it right in there. Squiggle it around because we're going to cut it up. It's going to be cut up. And put a little bit of water in there. Ignite it. Boop, boop. There we go. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. Do, do, do. There we go. Look at that. And see, we got white space in there. We can kind of go in and move it around a little bit, put it in the spaces. And then I'm going to cut these out when they dry. But that is very beautiful. Look at that. So I'm not going to do them all because instead I was going to get off at 8 because I want to go eat. And then I'm going to take a nap. I'm going to bed. I'm not going to take a nap. But I've been doing lives all day. So let's walk back what we kind of did. Let's put this here. These are Holbein granulating. So if you're a watercolor pro and you want to know, these are Holbein. You get them over at Blick. I would love if you click on the link. I have my own little link. You can go and get you some. But this is what they look like on the background. So we made this card. Let's put that over there. We made this card, and this is basically what we did. We made this card. Blake is back. Thank you. So this is what the granulating watercolors look like. So these right here was the Daniel Smith and Holbein, different colors. This color up here was just a regular color, but everything else was the mixed one. So, and I'm going to turn these into backgrounds and basically make bake cards like this one. So if you're new to watercolor, get you some watercolor paper and just slap some paint onto paper, right? Don't let it threaten you. Don't let the watercolor threaten you. Trust the process so that you can have fun slapping paint on paper, right? And I want you to remember this. You are not behind on learning something new. You're not forgotten in the watercolor journey or anything. Don't worry about it. And your life is not falling apart simply because everything has not come together yet. It's just like watercolor. Trust it. Give it some time. It needs time. These pages right here still need time to kind of breathe and release and really get together. And they're going to look even more fabulous tomorrow when I show them to you. So the process is not working against you when you're doing watercolors. It is really just teaching you how to be what? Patient. So I want you guys to keep showing up, keep believing in yourself, keep choosing joy. This is World Watercolor Month, day 25. We've been here for 25 days, and I'm super duper happy that those that have been on this journey with me, that you've been here every single day, and especially today because we started out with Bitty Penny, and now here we are ending with World Watercolor Month. Say it 15 times. Say it 5 times. It'll get you. I love you all for being here. Remember to be kind to yourself, protect your peace, and keep flowing. Maddie! Oh my goodness, Maddie, where have you been all day? Aw, it's so good to see you in the chat. Maddie, when you look at Bitty Penny's live from this morning, look, I had a question for you. I found the answer. I gave it to her, but I was asking about the stuff for the dogs. But we were talking about you this morning. It's so good to see you in the chat. But yo, I gotta go because I'm hungry. You're at a paper craft retreat? OMG. I'm not mad. So Maddie, and the other thing we were talking about that your what's that embossing machine? I think that's what we're talking about. But when you go over, whenever you get a chance to watch Bitty Penny's live from today, whatever the questions was, just kind of drop them in the comment, and at me so that way I can go back and see when you put them in. Because, we had some questions, had some things. And I was, but I'm happy you at a retreat having fun, girl. All right, y'all. Oh, we did this card. Oh, and I have to. Oh, Lord, that's what I need to do. See, let me write this. Let me do it. I got to submit my craft roulette card because I did my craft roulette card. Right? I did. I got all my parameters. And I need to set my Zoom link and put it into the member, put it in the community for the members. So y'all give me a minute and I'll send it to you, Paula K. I'll drop it in your Instagram. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. See you tomorrow. Bye.